This morning, lawmakers are working on clarifying when veterinarians can see your pet via telehealth.
At surface level, it seems relatively simple, but then you take a look at why lawmakers are looking into this. It involves big tech, corporate interests, and public health risks.
That's right. 90s reporter Anusha Roy joins us live now. Anusha, you've been able to have a bit of a closer look at this issue.
Yeah, it's been a pretty fascinating series of conversations over the last week or so. So the proposed law would really just be making sure a vet sees a pet in person first. We are talking everything from your dog to your cat to farm animals. And then from there, the veterinarian can decide if telehealth is appropriate or not. The idea is to bring the Vet Care Act up to date. But one of the bill sponsors, who's a veterinarian herself, said that there was a really big change during COVID and the rules around care were relaxed. And that's when there was this explosion of different telehealth services being offered up to veterinarians. So then state lawmakers around the country were realizing they had to start shoring up their state laws, not only to clarify what is and is not allowed, but also because there was a public health risk. In particular, making sure that animals were not misdiagnosed via telehealth, and then making sure that medications are prescribed properly.
And making sure that we are as much on top of antimicrobial resistance as we can be. If we're misusing, for instance, antibiotics in animals and in food systems, then that puts human health at risk. And so we have to be pretty strict in this space because, again, part of our responsibility is also to public health.
And that's why the proposed law here requires an in-person visit first, and then making sure that everyone is still following the FDA rules when it comes to prescribing medications. But even within the world of animal care, not everyone agrees that this bill is a good idea. The Dumb Friends League says people are already struggling to get veterinary care and that this bill is creating even more barriers. Instead, they're supporting a proposed ballot measure for November, which would let veterinarians use telehealth without always seeing that pet in person first. They're also planning to start gathering signatures for that relatively soon. The bill sponsor said that she's also getting pushback from businesses as well. We're talking corporate interests, especially those who are developing these telehealth services. She's not surprised at all because the same thing was happening in California and Arizona. Here in Colorado, they're going to be talking about this at 9 a.m. today.
You're right. It seems very simple.
So simple.
But then you realize there's so many other things that's impacting it.
I make a habit of kind of like looking through like different bills that are up for debate. And I'm like, oh, this could be really cool. Like that could be really convenient. And then you talk to them and you're like, wow, there's about 1,000 different other components to that I had never even thought of.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see how the conversation goes starting at 9 o'clock this morning, right?
Yeah.
All right, Anusha, thank you. Let's get checked.